Hello and welcome to Easy English Chats, the podcast for English learners who want to hear real, natural conversation about everyday life. I'm Eva.
And I'm Paul. Thanks so much for joining us today. Whether you're listening on your commute, at the gym, or maybe still in bed, we are so happy you're here.
Still in bed, that is actually a perfect way to start today's topic, Paul, because today we are talking about weekends.
Yes, specifically, are you a productive person on weekends, or are you more of a lazy, stay in your pajamas kind of person?
No judgment at all. There is no right or wrong answer here.
Exactly. Some people love to get things done on the weekend. Others love to do absolutely nothing. And honestly, both are valid.
Before we dive in, a quick note for our listeners. Today's episode is great for practicing frequency adverbs. These are words like usually, rarely, sometimes, always, never, occasionally, words that tell you how often something happens.
Listen out for them as we chat. We'll use them a lot very naturally in conversation. Okay, shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, Evo, I have to ask, when you wake up on a Saturday morning, what does your weekend usually look like? Are you up at 6 a.m., ready to conquer the world?
Absolutely not. No, I am not a morning person, Paul. I usually wake up around 9, maybe 9:30 on a Saturday. And I always have a coffee before I do anything. Like, that is non-negotiable for me.
A coffee first. Okay, I respect that.
I just sit with my coffee, maybe look out the window, do nothing for like 20 minutes. I rarely jump straight into doing things. I need time to just wake up slowly.
Did you hear Eva use rarely there? Rarely means almost never. Not zero, but close. So Eva rarely jumps straight into things. It almost never happens.
Exactly. Rarely. I like that word. It sounds a bit elegant, doesn't it? I rarely do that. Very sophisticated.
Very posh. Okay, so what about you? Are you more productive on weekends or more relaxed?
Honestly, it depends on the weekend. Sometimes I feel really motivated and I'll do a big clean of the flat, do my laundry, go grocery shopping, all of that. But occasionally I'll have a weekend where I just do nothing. And I mean nothing. Netflix, snacks, bed.
The full reset weekend.
The full reset. And I don't feel guilty about it anymore. I used to, but I don't now.
That's such a healthy mindset. Okay, what about you, Paul? Talk to us. Right, so I am usually quite productive on Saturday mornings. Like, that's my window. I usually get up around 7:30, even on weekends.
7:30 on a Saturday?
I know, people think I'm mad, but I genuinely like early mornings. Everything is quiet, nobody's messaging you.
Okay, I can see the appeal, actually.
So Saturday mornings, I usually go for a run. I always make a proper breakfast, like eggs, toast, the full thing. And then I'll often spend a couple of hours doing jobs around the house, tidying, cleaning, that sort of thing.
Paul just used often there. Often means a lot, but it's not quite always. So Paul often spends Saturday mornings doing housework. It happens a lot, but maybe not every single week.
Exactly. And I think Saturday morning is the best time for it because then the rest of the weekend feels free. Does that make sense?
That actually makes a lot of sense. Like, get the boring stuff done first, and then you can relax properly.
Right. If I haven't done my cleaning, I always feel a bit guilty when I'm trying to relax. Like, I'll be sitting on the sofa watching something and thinking, the bathroom is dirty, Paul. The bathroom is dirty.
The bathroom judging you from the other room?
Exactly. So for me, productive Saturday morning means guilt-free Saturday afternoon.
Okay, so what do you do in the afternoon then?
So in the afternoons, I'm much more relaxed. I occasionally meet friends for lunch or coffee, or I'll go for a walk. I really love walking, actually. Just a long walk somewhere, maybe listening to a podcast or some music.
Oh, I love that. I sometimes do that too. Just a long walk, no real destination, just to clear your head.
It's so good. And sometimes in the afternoon, I'll do something creative. I play guitar, so occasionally I'll pick it up and just mess around for a bit.
Wait, you play guitar? I did not know this about you.
Yeah, I'm not amazing, but I enjoy it. I rarely play for anyone else, though. It's more of a private hobby.
A private hobby. I love that. Something just for you.
Exactly. What about you, Eva? Do you have any hobbies that you do on weekends?
A hobby is something you do in your free time for enjoyment, not for work, not because you have to, just because you love it. So, my hobbies. Okay, so I really love reading. I always have a book on the go.
What kind of books?
All sorts, really. I usually read fiction, novels, stories, but occasionally I'll read something nonfiction, like a book about history or psychology. I find that stuff fascinating.
Nice. Do you have a reading spot, like a favorite place in your home where you read?
That's actually really interesting. I think a lot of people have secret hobbies like that, things they do just for themselves, not to show anyone, not to post on social media, just purely for the joy of it.
Exactly, and I think that's so important. We live in a world where everything feels like it needs to be shared or turned into something. But sometimes it's nice to just have something that's completely yours.
100%. My reading is a bit like that too, actually. I don't write reviews, I don't join book clubs, I just read for the pure pleasure of it. No pressure, no opinions, just me and the story.
That's lovely. Okay, so we've talked about Saturday mornings and Saturday afternoons. Let's talk about something a lot of people find a little bit tricky, the Sunday evening feeling.
Oh, yes. I have a chair. It's this big, cozy armchair near the window, and that is my reading chair. If I'm in that chair, that is a do not disturb zone.
The sacred reading chair.
The sacred reading chair. I always make a cup of tea, get my blanket, sit in the chair. It's like a ritual.
I love that. I think routines and rituals are such an underrated part of enjoying your weekend. Like when you have a little ritual, it signals to your brain, okay, this is relaxation time.
Completely agree, and it's something to look forward to, isn't it? Like during the week, I'll sometimes think, ooh, Saturday afternoon, chair, tea, book, can't wait.
The little things.
The little things, exactly. Okay, so what about Sundays? Because I feel like Sundays have a very different energy to Saturdays.
Oh, completely. Sundays are more melancholy. Is that too dramatic?
A little bit, but I know what you mean. There's that Sunday evening feeling, isn't there?
The Sunday dread. I occasionally get it. That feeling where it's like 6 p.m., it's getting dark, and you start thinking about the week ahead.
Yes, I always get a little bit of that. I think most people do.
Always is our strongest frequency adverb. It means 100% of the time, every single time. So Eva is saying she always gets a Sunday evening feeling. It happens every week without fail.
Every single Sunday, without fail. But I've learned to manage it. I usually do something nice on Sunday evening to make it feel special. Like I'll cook a proper meal, something that takes a bit of time, and I'll watch a film or a show that I really like.
That's such a good strategy. Reclaim Sunday evening.
Reclaim it. Don't let it be gloomy. Make it cozy.
I usually do meal prep on Sunday, like I'll cook a big batch of something, soup or sauce or some grains, so that I have food ready for the week.
Oh, that is so disciplined. I rarely do that. I have good intentions, but it rarely actually happens.
The intentions are there, though.
The intentions are absolutely there.
So here's a question for our listeners. Think about your weekends. Would you say you are more like me, productive Saturday mornings, or more like Eva, slow mornings, coffee first, maybe a lazy day occasionally?
Or maybe you're a mix of both. I think most people are, right?
Definitely. And I think the key is whatever works for you. Some people genuinely recharge by being busy and getting things done. Others recharge by resting and doing nothing.
And both are completely valid. The worst thing you can do is spend your whole weekend feeling guilty that you're not being productive enough.
Yes, the guilt is the enemy of a good weekend.
Write that on a poster.
Paul and Eva, Easy English Chats. Okay, so before we wrap up, let's do a quick little summary of the frequency adverbs we used today, just so listeners can take them away.
Great idea. So always means 100% of the time. Every time, no exceptions.
Usually means most of the time. Very often, but not always.
Often means a lot. More than sometimes, less than always.
Sometimes is in the middle. It happens, but not all the time.
Occasionally means not very often. Every now and then.
And rarely means almost never. It does happen, but it's unusual.
And of course, never. Zero. It doesn't happen.
Perfect. So try using those this week when you talk about your habits, your morning routine, your weekend plans, your hobbies. Use these words. They make your English sound so much more natural.
And they're very common in everyday conversation, so people will definitely notice and appreciate them. Okay, that is all from us for today's episode of Easy English Chats.
We hope you enjoyed our little chat about weekends. Whether you're a Saturday morning warrior or a pajama until noon champion, we salute you.
We absolutely do. Now, if you enjoyed this episode, it would mean the world to us if you shared it with someone who is also learning English. Word of mouth is the best way to help us grow.
And if you have a topic you'd love us to chat about, send us a message. We love hearing from our listeners. Your ideas are genuinely what shaped this podcast.
A huge thank you for listening today. We know you have a lot of choices when it comes to podcasts, and the fact that you chose to spend some time with us, well, it really does mean a lot.
Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember, every conversation you have in English, even just listening to one, is progress.
We'll see you in the next episode. Take care of yourselves.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.